What is up, my good comrades? Y'all already know. Yo, I'm receiving threats from a no walls queen out there of a particular persuasion. And y'all know I'm here for it, so we're gonna bust it up on the other end of the intro. Good morning. I'm bringing this shit early, yo. Hey. Welcome. Ready or not, welcome. What's up? What's up? Happy Saturday. What's up? Yes, I'm up very, very early. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Welcome to everybody. Viewers, what's up? Thanks for coming through, checking me out. Subscribers, if you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. As I say, SICC, support independent content creators. So that's the shit I'm on, and I'm still on my own road to 1,000. So I'm still trying to get my numbers up, my subscriber numbers up. Also my viewing numbers. It's a whole hour, it's a whole metric that goes with that. That helps out. If anybody in the bushes, yo, I keep poison in my bushes. If you're in the bushes, you can come out and drop down and interact with me. Come join me. You know what I mean? Let me hear your 2 cents on whatever it is I'm discussing. But I heard a question that people were answering, and they were talking about the apology that took place on stage between Lee Daniels when he apologized to Monique recently, and people wanted to know what were your thoughts on the apology itself. I did cover it, and I brought a little portion of that of when I covered it. But when I covered it, I didn't really detail it. I didn't want it to sound like a critique, so I didn't get. I knew my thoughts on the apology when I first saw the video, but I didn't include it in my coverage. But I wanted to play that real quick just to see if I can get people thoughts on that. What are your thoughts of the apology? I'm trying to see if I don't even think, you know what? I don't even think I put it up. Wait a minute, here it is. Here it is. So yeah, do you think it was sincere? um, I think it was very well thought out. I would say, it wasn't like on the spot. It was well thought out. Like he knew, like when he would apologize, how he would put it, and what he would say. But I'm gonna just show you guys it real quick. 24 seconds. So that was enough for me. But I would like to share this footage that everybody's speaking about to show you and be out of here. Again, please thumb up the video as you hear it. See. Long time to realize. I am so sorry for hurting you in any way that I could. Yeah. So yeah, I put my earphones on for that, and I'm thinking like because I wanted to get his exact words, but he said how I made you feel. Um, so a lot of people question those type of apologies, and they question whether they are in fact apologies when they're put towards your feelings and not put towards the wrong, and it doesn't acknowledge the wrong, the violation or whatever. But yeah, how I covered it in the video that I made, I just said, look, if it's okay with Monique, then I'm good with it. You know, so I won't go beyond her. I didn't feel wrong by Lee Daniels. She did. He gave her an apology. She seems to be okay with it. Who am I, you know, to have deeper feelings on it than Monique herself? Those are my thoughts. So I'm not gonna take it beyond. But I wouldn't have accepted. I just wouldn't have. But I doubt that I would have looked for it too. The type of person that I am. But I wanted to talk real quick about what's been going on because I've been watching. Shit, a lot of things been kind of like developing very, very quickly, kind of like on top of one another. You know, it's just I'm not, and there seems to be a lot of like subjective arguments, like in the you know, in the sector, in the area, whatever, between people. I know I'm speaking vague. That's all intentional, you guys. Um, these are just kind of like things that I'm saying. Of course, I'm not certain about them. That's why I don't want to specify. But it seems like there's a lot of like subjective arguments being made. But it's like people are arguing them almost as if they're objective matters. Like, so perhaps that's more a reflection of just how passionate people are with their identity politics, and I don't know, what people try to make convictions, you know, because I do be thinking there's a lot of like fake like outrage and particular things going on, and I do like spectating, you know, I do like spectating and watching. I do a lot of like observation, and I'm just kind of sensing that something is about to happen. But some people are saying that things are happening, and I don't know what the happening is going to be. But I guess it's going to be a blow up. I guess that's what I'm speaking about, a blow up of sorts. At least that's what I'm sensing. If people don't get it together, um, but I heard Pastor today. I think a lot of you guys were over there, and he exposed. So they were talking about. I think they were talking about Rico, right? I think it was Rico, and he was speaking about if he was to get up from his seat while his camera is on, I guess, and not be. I told you, you guys, he has been reduced to a semi-avatar, the very thing that he sits on. But he said if he was to get up, he'll be news all over the place. That's true. I don't take issue with that. He will be news. That I know. What he did not explain was why he will be news. That's the part that he didn't detail. He didn't explain why. You could have passed it. You could have. Like, Pastor, you know, like you really like grown. You really grown. You're bad body and you have grown. You're built like a whole sweet potato. Or you like a gourd or root that someone yanked out of the earth. You know, so that will be the reason why, Pastor. Additional reasons. Your ego, Pastor. Like, we had to listen to you going back to last year. So we're in 2022. This was in 2021 when you first kept mentioning March of 2022. That was the first time you mentioned it, you know? And you had mentioned, that's when you mentioned March the 21st, as if you had the logistics down. You know, like, oh, I have this many weeks to go into the gym and get this body into shape. Dude, like you said, come March of 2022, that you was gonna be a bad bitch, that you was gonna be snatched at the waist, that you was gonna have flat abs, washboard abs. This is what you told the septic. And then came December the 13th, because yo, bro, I'll be logging. Then December the 13th, you made a video in 2021. And that's when you mentioned when you were going back and forth with Grumpy Guns, ZX. You had said, yeah, I may be big now, but come March. So then you changed it. First you said March the 21st. Now you're saying come March of 2022, you was gonna be a snatch bad bitch. This is what you said. So those are the reasons why it would make news if you got up. But like you are slowly becoming more and more of an avatar. Like right now, you're just visible from your shoulders up. If you got to get up for any reason, even when you already have the camera on, you shut that shit down, because you can't take the truth. You don't really want to look at yourself. It's that whole thing of like introspection is your kryptonite. It truly is. It truly is. And there was something else you mentioned about the sector too that I wanted to talk about, but you didn't go into detail. You was like, oh, I can't remember, but it's like, oh, well, you know what they're going to do. You know how they are, and again, and again. You know how you go into that shit, dude. Damn, I can't even remember. I wish I remembered the point. But that will be the reason why, man. That will be the reason why it will make news. It has to do with your ego. Let me take this out. Let me get through some things. Let me do this. I never did it while I'm actually live. I would do it beforehand. Let me take care of this and do this shit. See if I can do this shit. Just give me a second, you guys. I won't make this full. All right, that's how you do it. Just in case someone wants to join you. What is up, Alonia Space? How are you? It's good to see you. Let me see if I can guess. I'm just gonna drop the link into the chat just in case anyone wants to use it for anything pertaining to anything I'm saying. The out of the B sector stuff dealing with Lee Daniels and Monique, or the B sector related shit. Get this. Yeah, because oftentimes I feel like I'm in a rush, and I told myself I wasn't going to do that. So comments. So how would I comment? Give me a sec. Yeah, figure this shit out. That's why I don't normally do it. But here it goes. I'm thinking that should take care of it. Let me see if it's dropped. All right. Funny. During the live and not before. All right. Shit is dropped. I need to go through this shit. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please like the video if you haven't. Thank you so much. All right. A thank you goes out to by request 99 for your continued support to my channel. Thank you so much. Let me get through this shit. All right. For what I believe you are here for, let's get it. Kiki, he's been out of control, making threats actually. Now, I guess because he felt like he lost the war on words with me, he's out here issuing threats. It kind of starts off with him going into his rainbow talk, his alphabet talk. He mentioned the term girl and referencing me or whatever. He wants to call me bisexual and all this other stuff, when clearly I came into this sector introducing myself as same gender loving, which is how other people here know it. But I'm gonna play some of this shit to you guys. Oh, so just so that you can see what's going on with it. Oh, so that gay shit ain't gonna work. Me cocksucker when you run to your platform. Any other questions?
All right, bisexual. All right,
Any other
get your
questions?
bisexual ass up
Any
out of
other
here.
questions? No, I'm
Get your
homosexual.
bisexual ass out of here. I ain't trying to hear all that.
You telling your story. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like he goes into his like this is someone that he says is unfair when when the heterosexual when the heterosexual woman in this area says that he's suspect. But then you go into your little rainbow vocabulary and you go into your little rainbow talk and you confirm it all. And then you get mad when people question. And the questioning that comes from people is reasonable. Because I mean it's very reasonable. Like your whole sweet cakes out here. Your whole sweet cakes out here. And you want to call me bisexual, make me questionable? No, I'm an open, same gender loving man, and I always have been since day one coming here. You guys always knew that. I always introduced myself as that. Actually, I'm the reason why many of you guys know the phrase same gender love. That's facts. See, you can't renew my shit. You're the one in this area actually trying to reinvent yourself because you know you was a whole dud. You know, a weird ass dick loving, probably dick riding dud out on these streets. And so you're switching camps, trying to make yourself sound like people lying about your tenure here, saying that you've been here for 3 years. You haven't. You haven't. You're still in the infant stage, both time wise and emotionally, because you haven't like really matured here at all. You've only regressed. You had more coming out like when you first introduced yourself to the sector, you had more going on for yourself. Like now you've been reduced to like a do girl, like you know, a earth emoji do girl, a globe emoji do girl. Like that's what you are, man. Like, but that's what you reduce yourself to, man. It's sad, like to see a man that emasculated like that. Like you didn't have to neuter yourself to be over there in that camp. That's exactly what you did. But let me go to some of this shit. You guys can drop down. But thank you so much, Alonia Spears, for subscribing. You said that's what I was looking for. I'm on the road to 1,000 people. For those people that would like to support, um, the Cash App is $YAHMANETYIA, and it's at the top of my banner on this page. But let me get to this shit.
Fuck all that arguing. We two men. I'll beat the brakes off your fucking ass.
You mean that, dude?
Now, if you really want to see, if you really want to get down, we can meet up somewhere.
Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Well, why you
Since you talking about sparing niggas, I'll stump your fucking face in.
That's what I was referencing. You see what I'm saying? So like now he turned into a homo thug, and he's talking about doing things to me, dude. Yeah, like he lost the war on words. He started some shit, aimed some shit towards me, said fuck y'all, I mean, for no reason, unwarranted. When I never aimed anything at him, he wasn't even a blimp on my radar. You know, but he was looking to be known. He wanted to lobby for my attention. See, some people on here, they think that they can give you your day. You know, when people say, "Oh, it's her day, it's his day, it's her time, it's my time," and all that, he thought he could pick me. And so, I mean, I clicked the link, got up there and said it to him, and I said some shit that hurt his world. And the only reason it hurt his world because it was true. It on some truthful shit, like you know, dealing with him being sweet cheeks. You know, no walls, no, you know, but I mean, and he wanted to talk about. I mean, obviously, you lost the war on words. You started the war. You know, I said some shit that rattled your spirit and hurt your world, and now you're talking about you going to beat me up, dude. You couldn't beat your fucking dick. This is what I'm telling you. Like, and it's your idea. You came up with that idea. I know what you're trying to get me to do. But I'm only going to speak of this shit in defense. I mean, I'm not stupid. I mean, I know my place. Like, we're over the internet. Like, this ain't how shit like this really truly happens. But, dude, I will beat shit down your legs. You understand me? Seriously. Like it'll probably be unfair though. You don't have hands. I'm not even concerned about that. But what you need to do is shut your mouth. And just when you get, since it was your idea, you presented the idea, you need to make some moves to support that. You need to come out. You know where I am. So don't tell me shit and plan and no heads up. Just when you get here, turn on your camera so I can see that you in my city. And things could be arranged. Like you definitely no one to be dodging or fearing and shit. I will put the fear of God in you. You know what I mean? Like quiet as kept, I own you right now. You know, you're my problem. You're my old daughter on these streets right now. Scared to respond back. Fuck you talking about? I'll make you calm your pussy. Think that you will come here talking that vicious shit, that reckless shit, that greasy shit that you do on here. You know what I mean? Over 4G and 5G. Nah, like face to face in person, that's not 4G. That's not the internet. Fuck you talking about. Yeah, I mean you have hella internet coverage. You know, I've yet to see that reflect in real life. I mean, there's been times you put on whole skits where you was like out and about and live at the same time and pretended like you had like a kerfuffle with other men. Like you had to pretend. Like all we heard was you going at it and no one else. You know what I mean? You pretended like there was like some road rage situation. Dude, you's a whole fucking goof, a clown. Bitch ass. What you talking about? I'll make it dark for you. I will bitch walk your weak feminine ass. Trust me. I'll make you my bitch. I'll put you out in the fucking corner and make you make money for me and take your money. I have you sell your ass out in these corners in Boys Town in my city. Fuck you talking about? You got the wrong one. Look, my little jokes, my whole little entertainment element that I have, that dimension of myself or whatever, don't get that shit fucked up. Like, don't think I don't have hands, and don't think that I can't crush a pint-sized pussy like you. Trust me. Trust me on that. Trust and believe. You hear me, daughter Kiki? You hear me? I own you. Trust me. Let me see. I'm gonna play this shit.
I can't believe Yakameen say he spared me. I'll beat the piss out your shitty boot ass.
A word? That's what I'm talking about. He's talking about beating. So you know, I never come empty-handed. At least I have the receipts to provide it. You heard it with your own ears. That wasn't Alania Spears' words. You heard? And Mercy here. That wasn't her words. Wasn't my words. Those was that yuck mouth queen's words. So y'all heard. You know what I mean? All because you lost the warm words. You trying to take it beyond. I crushed you. I hurt your world. I did rattle them demons in you. I did. You know those demons that make you aim for underage boys when you're talking about homoerotic and sexual things. Thinking that shit is cute. Weird ass cocksucker. Confronting parents on here with underage male boys and you talking about dicks in their mouths and their penises. This is your fucking MO. You proud of this shit. You know? Any parent that allows you around their child unsupervised is an irresponsible, negligent parent. I said it. What you talking about? Weak bitch. That's how I know I would crush you. Like it'll be no chance for you. What you talking about? You got the wrong one though. You know, I know you're not gonna make that trip. That's what I know. If it's one thing for certain, then three things for sure. Know that much, bitch. All right, you guys. Wait a minute, let me see what else I got. Talking mad, like mad shit. See, yeah. What could this be? Oh, and this dude, he seems to be struggling. I'm gonna put it just in those words. He seems to be struggling. Because if you watch him over the past 7 years, because a lot of the images that he used are like old images, which is why he's not showing you guys film. He's showing you still frame photos. It's a difference because he can reach back. You know, you can see all the different things that are the metrosexual, questionable things he have done with his hair, in terms of wigs, in terms of weaves, in terms of extensions, in terms of hair dyes. You have platinum looking, you have Cisco cuts, Caesar, bobs and shit, bang yangs. Okay. Like this is the whole fucking yuck mouth raccoon face as well. But you can tell he's struggling. I'm gonna use that word. Or not ease. He's not at ease, but he's probably at dis ease. But you can see him like what has happened, like even like in terms of his face, like in let's say a 6-7 year span. But check this out. I think it's all that pill popping. So you can just see the slimness in his face. That's difference in like aging, and what's going on. I think it's reflective of some health related things. And we definitely know from him being on here live that he's a pill popper. You know, so yeah, there's some abuse of substances or something. But you can see that one more time. The picture from the further right is about like 7 years old. Don't ask me why he's still posting that. The other one is a little younger than that. I would say about like 5-6 years. That's when he had the blonde Cisco thing. That's the middle pic. But then the current pic is the one he uses today. That's his avatar today. And you can see the slimness in his face. You can also see how his face is dropped. You know, his face is more the shape of a fucking water bottle today, like a pencil eraser. You know, and those dark ass circles has expanded over the years. So take a look at this shit one more again. What you talking about? Okay. Okay, Candy Thug. Okay, Pumpkin. No walls, Nola. It's a bitch ass somewhere. Let me see what this is about here. Oh, all right, that's my thumbnail. Yeah, but he's just keyboard gangster. That's it. That's it. Selling wolf tickets. All those empty threats for what? You can't fight. You wouldn't knuckle up. You know, you wouldn't last a day in my world. You're too vulnerable. That's what it is, bro. You don't produce enough testosterone to run with the big dogs. It ain't in you. This shit ain't for you, man. You need to get this shit up. The jig is up. You need to try something new, man. Something that fits you. This shit ain't you. You know, why you think you over there in the beneficiary of Mayland, of Maywood, her ass? Why you think you up her ass? Trying to become you trying to become QB Junior, you know? And the only thing that you got right in trying to do that is the sexuality part. That's the only thing you match on QB on. Is that y'all both attracted to males. Y'all both same gender loving males. That's it. Beyond that, nothing. Like you're not talented. Like you don't know how to produce content. like you're just, I mean, you've been here for just a little minute, not the 3-year lie that you put out, but you've been here for a little minute and you're just starting to make thumbnails. Man. Like I'm a whole embryo on this shit and beyond you. Technologically, because you're slow and remedial. Seriously. I'll be surprised if you don't get an IEP check of sorts. You know, I'll be surprised if growing up before you was able to get out on your own or was independent or whatever, if your parents didn't keep you in some type of rubber room where everything was rubber to keep you from harming yourself. You know, because we see what you talk about when you go to little children, little boys, little males. Be at the forefront of your thoughts. You jump right there. There's no fillers. There's no shades of gray. You go right there. It's at the forefront of your thoughts. This is what you think about. It's what you dream about. You have an affinity for that shit. You know what I mean? That's another reason why you should be dealt with. But I'm about to hop off of this shit. Hey, I did it. Thanks for coming through, you guys. Thank you, Melania Spears. I appreciate it. I look for who drops down in my chat. I see that there's a couple Bush babes, but I guess we'll probably be bigger on the replay game. I'm about to get out of here. Let me find some music to rev up. Thank you so much. Make sure you thumb up the video. Thumb up the video. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. Lord have mercy. Alright. No doubt, Alani. You too. Thanks so much for dropping through.
I can't believe y'all can mean say he spared me. I beat the piss out this shit boy ass.
Oh.
Ready or not, ready or not, here I come. Ready or not, here I come.